boys. Get excited for Nick G, everybody. Give it up for him. Nick G! There he is.
Hello. Welcome. Glad you guys are all here today, because I have an announcement to make. I am, at this moment, declaring myself eligible for the 2013 NBA Draft. That's right. Break it down doors. That's right. Probably laughed at Jackie Robinson, too. I'm going to be the first obese professional basketball player ever. I will blaze trails. I wasn't sure if I should, decide to do this, because I was thinking maybe I should, be able to run up and down a court without losing my breath first. Or maybe I should know how to play basketball first. But then I saw that Nicki Minaj is on one of those stupid talent shows, judging talent, and I'm like, I could do this. If that moron could bring, if somebody saw her body of work and was like, we want her to judge talent, then pretty sure I can do whatever the fuck I want. I can't believe this. Nah. Speaking of sports, the craziest sport ever is bull riding. Have you guys ever been to a rodeo? I was recently brought to my first rodeo, and let me just tell you a little bit about the rodeo. At the rodeo, they have this sport called bull riding, which is pretty much the most asinine thing a human can do. Because, first of all, bulls hate people. Because we basically systematically owned their entire race forever. The second they're born, they know, are they going to be hooked up to a pump, putting out milk for the rest of their life? Or are they going to get slaughtered and eaten? And if they have kids, the kid's going to get chained to the fence for a couple of years until it's tender enough to eat as a child. So it's that fucking sucks. So then they have the rodeo, and that's the bull's time for revenge. It's ready. And some asshole is like, I'm gonna ride this bull. I'm gonna match strength with something that weighs 20 times my weight. Oh, it's beautiful. So they put this guy in a little cage on top of this bull that just wants to fuck shit up, and they let him go. And that bull, man, it goes absolutely bananas. I don't even know how the guy stays in one piece. It's just shaking like a paint jar, and the whole time it's like 2,000 pounds of beef just hammering his balls. And if he doesn't make it 8 seconds, everybody makes fun of him. I was rooting for the bulls. I gotta say, I'm sorry. I love steak, but man, it was great to see that revenge. So my favorite my favorite food is broccoli, because it's a cartoon fart. It looks like a cartoon fart. It's inspirational and motivational. That's a lot. My favorite food is deep fried cookie dough. Have you guys ever had that? Me neither. I'm too afraid. I'll tell you why. Because I've never smoked crack before, but I imagine it's amazing. I mean, how many people you see that do it, and it's got to be fun. But then the rest of your life, you have to deal with not smoking crack, and that's probably the hard part. So that's why I'm never gonna eat deep fried cookie dough. Because then I have to live the rest of my life not eating it. And that's probably hard. So I'm just going to imagine it's my favorite food ever. Imagination goes a long way. So I recently found out that people get really upset when you watch porno on the train. That's not even a joke. A sad reality of my life. This one lady even told me to turn the volume down. I was like, what the fuck? The nerve. No, I will never become a sports player. The only thing I've ever been good at in my whole life is smoking weed, pretty much. Ever since Santa Claus brought me my first bong at 6 years old, I knew. That's what I've been doing ever since. That's not the only thing I do, though. One time me and my wife, we went hunting, and we got real high first, of course. It was force of habit. And we weren't actually hunting, though. We were actually apple picking. But, so the next day I realized I was getting this pain in my abdomen at work, and I was like, something is definitely wrong. So I went on WebMD, and it was just like, seek immediate medical attention. So I'm like, all right. So I went to the hospital, and I was sitting there, and somewhere around the third EKG, I realized that I had eaten 14 apples when I was high the day before. And that's probably what was wrong with me. So then I can't tell the doctor that, because well, I look like an asshole. So, okay. But why was 6 afraid of 7? 7 was black. They're both black, actually, so that joke doesn't make any sense at all. But it says a lot about our society. Have a good night, guys. My name's Nick.
Nick G, everybody. Nick G.